Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and this is Starmade. And those of you who are keen observers notice that this is not my Combat Tug. This is in fact my Wedge ship. And you've noticed some things different. I've taken the docker off here and I've added a door. So I've added the door. Doors are cheap. And I moved the docker up here because I tried to take 3 recordings of trying to figure out how to plant these things on the bottom. Even though I wrote down the instructions, it was still messing with my brain, so I thought, oh, forget it. I'm just going to redesign the whatever this is, the starship, make it easier. And while I'm here, I might as well cover that up. Alright, yeah, that looks better-ish. But we aren't here to play with this starship, so I need to stop it. Okay, that looks a little better. Anyway, this is the new design of the Wedge ship. We're going to have to get rid of Starfighter Prime there. And can I rename a design? Don't know. We'll have to try it. Alright. Design. Information. Okay. Design. Unload. Design. Edit. 608 Wedge Fighter. Alright. And now we're going to edit that to 608 Combat Tug. Alright, so we're going to now load the Combat Tug. Very good. And hop back in it. And notice I've added a wedge down, or a fin at the bottom, and a whole bunch of power modules. Now this thing is recharging at 250,000, and the power is at 1.5 million. So it's a fairly substantial unit here. And the shields are slowly ticking up, and the power doesn't like that. Anyway, had all that set up. Let's try getting rid of this dorsal fin now that I have apparently I don't have words that I can use, but now that I have redesigned the way the ship actually works, or the Wedge ship works. Let's see, we're just gonna throw down a flat bottom ship. I believe they make the rocking world go round. Anyway, let's see, 5, and you want more than 5. Less than 14, about 10. 10 works nicely. Very good. Alright, now how wide are you? You are, because I didn't add any width to it, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could count that out, or I could be lazy and say 7. Beautiful. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means I can get 2 of them. 2 of them right, come on, work, beside each other. And how deep are you? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're 13 deep. So we're gonna grab some of that. We're gonna say 14, not a good measure. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 till the port docking module. So that's, if I do that, and how wide is it after there? It's 9 to there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I just do 10, then slap down a docking rail, do another 10, and slap down a docking rail, and do another 10, and slap down a rail, it'll fit, that should work properly. Okay. That's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I should be able to fit 12 starfighters on here. Alrighty. I want to put these pickup points on. The pickup points, so if anything gets within 3 meters of this dock, or if a docking module, what is that thing called? The docky doodad gets within 3 meters of this block, it'll snap to that rail. So it'll make putting these things on here a little easier, I hope. And I also want a button. This button is going to go in the cockpit. Yes. And it is also going to be controlled and control a inner ship remote. It's going to turn on the button. The button's going to turn on it. It is deploy wedges. Alright. And this is going to control all these rails. So, when the time comes, I jump in, I get close, or not real close, I see the enemy station, I leave the symmetry on so it adds too many of these. I see the enemy station, I hit this button, it turns on that button turns it back off so I don't have to worry about it, and it deploys all 12 ships at once and just kind of drops them off, and then I can fly up a little and be clear of them. Oh, that is just plain beautiful. And I would have 12 starfighters ready to go. That just makes me happy. Okay, now let's work on this a bit. I don't need 50. How about 1d5? 679. 29? Well, 29. 29 do for you? Apparently it's too much. And I want to undo both those because I didn't put symmetry on. Let's see, 29, 29. Okay. And this is going to be a fairly ugly square ship, but I like fairly ugly square ships. They make me happy. Unless I keep putting down the wrong blocks. Alright, I need 32 now. And I want this area to be flat on top because I wanted to put down some turrets. I was thinking a big gun, but then I'm thinking maybe I don't want a big gun, maybe I want anti-missile turrets here, and maybe on the side, I don't know yet. I do want to make this out to be a... There we go. Clearly a dock. I'll wedge it up and make it prettier later here. I'll even remind myself by poking those out. Alright. Can't poke those out because there's important stuff behind them. And do something like that. There. Starting to do a little better. Okay. That's this ship's primary purpose is getting everybody else to the battlefield. I'll probably write something on the side if I don't stick a turret. Maybe, ooh. Do I want to have some sort of intricate weapon system? Because this is a lot of space in here. Some sort of fancy weapon system in here? Make sure I unselect that, because I'm going to do something to mess it up, aren't I? Alright, I'm thinking about a fancy weapon system. But, this will probably do for now. And there we go. Maybe a, so it's just not a tugboat, but it's a, so I don't want it just to sit there. Ooh, I know. I know what I could do with this. I could use it to make a siege weapon. So it doesn't just come and stop and park and take attrition. Or take aggro for me. Ah, you know how I set my mining lasers on a logic timer? I think I might do that with a beam weapon that'll fire, I don't know, ion beams. So it'll chew through shielding quickly. I like that idea. Y'all are really smart coming up with good things like that. Alright. Let's have a minute or so more. Let me throw some. I don't want black hole, I want standard. And it's going to be a pain getting all this stuff to the standard. I might have to go find more shops. I know I'm going to have to find more shops. I don't know why I said might. Okay. Big circle on it, so it looks like a target. And it has quite a bit of shielding, and all that power would be wasted if I didn't, after the jump, that is. If I didn't set up something like the siege weapon, siege cannon in here. Oh, and since I'm going to be... That pokes out the front, doesn't it? By quite a bit. Alright. There. That's not looking too bad. I know it's ugly as homemade sin, but that's not too bad. Next time we're going to work on the siege weapon. Oh, that's just beautiful. And then we're going to have to work on a turret or something for the top, and who knows what we're going to do for the backside. Alright, I've been JW608, and this has been Starmade. I will dig you cats later.